Coach Jones as well as our student athletes. Coach, if you would please start us out with Northeast State.
Yeah, so congratulations, obviously, to Alabama A&M team that wind up making it to the semifinals again this year. Last year, same thing, and we knew that it would be a gallon after. The tough basketball team. We played them earlier in the year, and they're a totally different team than we played earlier. After watching them last night against Southern, we knew it was going to be a very tough task for us. Very fortunate that our guys came out, played exceptionally well there in the second half on the defensive end of the floor, and made some big, timely shots there in the second half, executing offensively.
Appreciate it, Coach. Questions first for our student athletes.
PJ, what was the adjustment at halftime? I think only 2 points at the break, and then you really had that big second half.
Yeah, we started off slow at first, and I was in foul trouble, so I knew in the second half we need to come out and play harder and play better on defense, and I caught fire, and the rest is that was it.
Well, Barnes, a double-double, that's a noteworthy accomplishment. Just your takeaways on what you're able to do. We know you can score, but your work on the glass tonight.
Yes, I know one of our big men, you know what I'm saying, they had a lot of foul trouble, so I just know how to do my job and go get the glass, go get the rebounds, and play aggressive. Because, you know, they got one of the biggest teams in the league right now, so I know it'll be a war down there, so I just do my part and just try to get every rebound as possible, and I could.
Coach, let me ask this question. When you guys have played defense, watching you throughout the course of the year, you're as tough as any team out there. What has been sort of the Jekyll and Hyde with regards to the defensive side of the ball?
Well, unfortunately for us, a lot of times this year we were plagued either with injuries, didn't have certain guys, or illnesses, and that's what unfortunately hurt us early on. But at the same time, the guys that are helping us now, that we're having an opportunity to gain experience during that time. And right now, because of some of the guys that was thrown in situations earlier that possibly wouldn't have been, we're seeing the fruits of our labor now from their hard work, combination with the experienced guys that we have, and it has helped us down the stretch.
Coach, being in the championship game is nothing new, but each year is different, and this time you're an 8 seed. I mean, I know this is number only, name purpose, but just speak about what makes this so unique, being an 8 seed and being in the championship game.
Well, no, it was very difficult. We're fighting there at the end, trying to make sure that we're going to be a part of this tournament, and it's obviously an exciting time for us. And not knowing last weekend, it's come down to wins and losses, whether or not we're going to be a part of this 8-team tournament. And to get here, at the end of the day, what happens, you get an opportunity to wipe your slate clean, and that's in any league. Because now you just got to show up, survive in advance, win the next game, have an opportunity to play. And that's got to certainly be our mindset. We've come in terms of being one of the higher seeded teams before, and had to play and do extremely well to win. And unfortunately, we're an 8 seed right now, but our guys don't blink at that. I don't think they look at themselves as what has happened in the past. They feel like we're playing well at the right time, and some great things can happen for us.
Coach, you only got a few minutes out of John Walker tonight. Was that a scheme thing?
No, unfortunately, a couple of things there happened, and we wanted to make sure that everybody was locked in 100%. At the end of the day that we're playing, we thought that he probably wasn't as focused as he needed to be, and we chose to go to battle with those guys that were out there that I felt was the most focused. And we found it worked for us because those guys did an outstanding job.
But you think he'll be available for you tomorrow?
Yes, sir. We'll go back and see if we can get him back to where he needed to be, and see what should happen at that time.
Devon, can you talk? I'm sorry. Can you talk about your role, man? It's really developed. You're one of the young players, and you got a group of seniors that can get it done. But you as a younger player really stepped up this year.
Yeah, I'm just really thankful for my seniors because they mentor me, teach me, guide me, and show me little things that I might have missed, or like teach me about the game of basketball at the college level. Like that freshman year, mentorship, and then just coming in this year, just doing my role like you said, and just being everywhere on the floor, doing everything, the little things, charges, rebounds, just doing everything I need to do and get my job done, and just help the team out regardless.
Coach, you mentioned this time of the season that you wiped the slate clean. Does it matter matchup-wise tomorrow whether you see Jackson State or Brown?
No, sir. Anytime a team make it to the championship, that team's obviously playing extremely well. It really doesn't matter. That game, it'll be a championship caliber game because that means those two teams will probably playing the best basketball at this point in time. So as always, it'll be a war. It'll be a very difficult game from either one of those teams. Both of them are, I think, playing at their best right now. Jackson State's peaked and doing an outstanding job, and you watch Grambling in the way they're clicking on all cylinders. So whichever team wind up victorious today in the semifinal game, it'll be I think a very tough task for us tomorrow.
PJ, can you tell me how the floor opens up for you when your shot is falling and you kind of have the defender at your will because you can either drive or shoot?
Can you ask the question one more time?
How the floor opens up for you when your jump shot is falling?
The floor opened up in a lot of ways. Like with my defender up close, I use my speed to either blow pass or basically they got to make a decision whether to step up or play back. So that's it.
So you gotta pick their poison.
You got to pick their poison.
Appreciate you, Coach. We're good.
Yeah, thanks. You need me to say?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.